Hey everyone, it's Types, and today I'm super excited to be playing some Pokemon TCG live again. Oh, I should only be showing the valid decks because we are not playing Standard today. We are playing GLC. If you're not familiar with GLC, this is a format that there are three main rules. It is no rule box Pokemon, so no EXs, GXs, Vs, none of that. On top of that, you also have to have every Pokemon in your deck being one type. So today we are playing Fighting. That this is supposed to say fighting, not just fight. But then also you have one copy of every card in your deck, except for basic energy. You can have more than one basic energy. And yeah, that's about it. There is one other thing that is very important to understand here. Oh, I wanted to see the rules. I think I closed out. Here we go. And then it's the, well, it says expanded here. It is Sun and Moon on in Pokemon TCG Live versus Black and White on in like the full GLC format, which is a fan format that is like for a format that's not standard, it's pretty popular. I've actually made some videos on it on my channel in the past as well, but we're having it here for 5 weeks. I thought it was 6 weeks. It's it says it's, I mean, this sure looks like 5 weeks there, but it is a pretty long trainer trial, and it might be here to stay. Not right now, but we're going to talk about it in the podcast coming up soon as well. Icon Fossil and I talked about it previously as well, and the GLC trainer trial is been the one that's been the most pushed, and it looks like they're looking to implement it or potentially adding more cards. The older cards, I think they're working towards that. And on top of that, they are also working towards making this potentially a full-time format here. Still on casual here, but yeah, the deck I'm playing as well is Fighting, which is a deck that doesn't really, in full GLC, really look to use older Pokemon, which is good, as well as like older trainers and other cards too much. This list here, I compiled it from a handful of full GLC lists on Play Limit lists, but the list will be down below in the description. If I forgot, please tell me. Sometimes I forget to do that. But yeah, the deck is pretty interesting here, focused around the main Pokemon Okidogi. This is a card with the ability Adrena Power. If it has a Darkness Energy attached to it, it has 100 more HP and does 100 more damage. And for a 2 fighting, you do 70. So 2 fighting, or sorry, 2 energies, you do 170 and have 230 HP. Now you may be thinking, if you're not familiar with this deck, how are you going to have 2 energies, because you need 2 fighting, but you also need a darkness, but you can use an energy that provides every type or multiple types. Unit energy is 3, but it's 2 types that we need, and this other type that I'm not so familiar with. There's only 10 types, right? Also, speaking of 10 types, make sure you subscribe. It really helps out the channel. But Prism Energy, Unit Energy, and Aurora Energy are every type. You could also Toxin, Rainbow Energy, and I feel like there's another one, Luminous Energy, I guess, but we don't have those here. But anyways, you have those energies to enable Okidogi for only 2 energies. This card is so good with a bunch of HP, a bunch of damage, specifically for a single price point. In Standard, it's okay, I guess. I've seen people play it some, but in GLC, it's really, really impressive here. We also have the Hitmon combo. We have Hitmonchan with Hit and Run for 1 fighting, doing 30, switching to the bench. From there, you can use Hitmonlee. This has the attack special combo for 1 fighting, only if you used Hitmonchan's Hit and Run last turn. The Hitmonchan can get knocked out or whatever, but you needed to have used it last turn. And then it does 90 to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Then on the 3rd turn, you can attack with Hitmontop using finishing combo. Only if Hitmonlee used special combo last turn, it does 60 to all your opponent's Pokemon. This is quite good. I will say there are some ways to stop bench damage, so that could be kind of bad. Hopefully that doesn't happen. We'll see what we're up against here. I will also I'll mention something after as to what we might see in this video in terms of what we might play against. But we also have this Ting-Lu, another spread Pokemon. If you discard a Stadium, if it's in play, you do 30 to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon and to their active for 1 fighting. Super efficient. You have Hawlucha putting damage cards on their bench Pokemon. 2-on-1. Hawlucha, I imagine if you play Standard, you're pretty familiar with. If you play Standard, you're also familiar with Lunatone. 2 discard 1 fighting and draw 3, which is super good. Lunatone is the reason this deck is really, really, I mean, it's not the only reason, but it's one of the reasons it's really, really impressive, being a legitimate draw engine here if you have Solrock in play. And Solrock, if you have Lunatone in play, is able to, of course, do 70 damage for 1 fighting, and also doesn't hit weakness or resistance, which isn't too bad because you're playing fighting. And so all your Pokemon are hitting fighting weakness or resistance. So if you're hitting resistance, that's bad. If you're hitting weakness, that's good. So it'll help out in the worst scenarios there. And then you also have Tyrogue here with the ability Bratty Kick once on your turn. I don't know why it says once during your turn. You can flip a coin. If heads, put 3 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon, and if you use this ability, your turn ends. When it says you use this ability, it's if you like use it, not if you do the damage counters. You can flip tails, and your turn still ends there. It does free retreat. I don't know exactly how good this card is. I haven't played with it that much, but it's a cool little card here. Then we have, of course, fighting support stuff like Fighting Gong and Premium Power Pro and stuff like that. Wait, we play Premium Power Pro, right? If not, I'm going to add that in. Apparently that was not in the list. So I'm going to add that. That seems really good. I don't know. What am I going to cut here? I will cut a trainer of some kind that shouldn't be in the deck. Maybe I was going to cut Resist Stamp. Probably shouldn't cut that one. I will cut. I really should have planned this out beforehand. You know what? I want to give it a Ball Guy because I don't like Ball Guy. You know what? I'm doing it. Goodbye, Ball Guy. I don't think you're that good of a card, so you're out of here. But anyways, also sorry, Ball Guy fans. I know Ball Guy's like super powerful in GLC, but anyways, yeah. So this list is pretty straightforward in terms of generic trainer counts, and generic trainer stuff. I don't play too much GLC. There are some things you can't play here, like playing Pal Pad instead of Verstigo, which is like a lot worse, but it's for the most part relatively similar. So I got like Jubilife Village instead of Tropical Beach, but it's not a Tropical Beach rant video today. But anyways, let's just hop right into things. And last thing, there we go, it lagged. The free deck that they gave out, which also huge shout outs to Pokemon for not like a sponsor segment, but for giving out a free deck. That's like super good to give out a free deck for trainer trials. They've done it before. It gives people something to play with, especially when the format isn't like a standard format. So that's useful. Though I will certainly be talking about this interesting deck here on Monday with that video. So again, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that. But it is colorless. Colorless is for the most part weak to fighting. So that'll be good for us if we run into that. No idea what we're going to see today. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what we're gonna get. Hopefully we see something interesting. I don't know how many people are playing GLC, but tell me down below in the comment section if you've been playing this format, if you play it like the full version and are interested in getting into the live version, if you want to see content on like how to make decks for it, because there are a ton of really cool decks you can make in live. There are some cards you can't play, which is a little bit of a bummer. I definitely think it would be better for specifically GLC if all the cards were in, unlike Expanded, where there are some cool expanded cards, but there's also some issues there. But okay, also we got not a bad hand here. I'll start Solrock. I should actually commentate here. Actually, no, this hand's kind of bad. I was like, we got good Pokemon, but we don't have good trainers for turn 1. We only had Ball Guy, but that's fine. And then also Ball Guy. You cannot play Team Maggo's Great Ball. I think that's the name of the card, so that's also part of why I cut it. Was it a good thing? I don't know, but I don't love the card because it thins out other good cards from your deck. Anyways, let's see. Our opponent starts Temple. Okay. Oh, we got a Fighting Energy. That's good. I'm going to attach an active. I don't think I will, actually. I'll probably play Okidogi and pass. The idea of not attaching is then next turn I can attach and then attack, maybe. Or if I can't do that, I could attach to Okidogi if that seems like the better option. I'm not really sure. I don't think it matters too much, but I'll just pass here. Then we do have the Okidogi in play. Okay, it is Palafin. Okay, I'm like moderately familiar with this deck. Obviously, they're playing water here. Palafin, of course, if you're not familiar, like switches in and out. It's not the same as the EX, which is more popular in standard, but it does like pretty big damage if you switch it in and out. Then there's also Brooklet Hill to get a bunch of Pokemon, which is good for them and good for me because I can get Pokemon and I can attack. Oh, and I accidentally made a good play by not attaching, which would have been bad because now I can. Well, okay, I don't want to speak too soon, but presumably I can Lunatone this turn, right? Yep, okay, it's not priced. That would be really awkward if it was. But yeah, they also have like Swampert they have like a bunch of draw cards in play. I should be okay to not get knocked out this turn. This Seismo just like but they have a lot of stage 2s. I just looked and realized. Could attack with Hitmonchan. That seems bad. I'll just Night Stretcher here, I guess. Grab back that Fighting Energy. Oh wait, it gives me a choice. Okay. I'll pop that in on the Solrock there. Got really bailed out by that Brooklet Hill because Brooklet Hill lets you search for basic water and basic fighting Pokemon. And they're water, we're fighting, so it ended up working out. Normally Brooklet Hill, there's Artazon, right? Artazon is standard. It's good in GLC as well to get any basic, but it helps your opponent out as well. Brooklet Hill hopefully doesn't, but in this case it does. There's also Stormy Mountains, which is a similar card there. But Yeah, anyways, they are running a bunch of stage 2 lines, it looks like, which is kind of fun, but obviously some sketchiness to it, but a lot of the stage 2 lines are support as well. The Swampert, I'm pretty sure, is the one that discards one, draws 3, and the Inteleon search, or the Drizzle and the Inteleon search for different trainers, which is really good. I really like the Inteleon line. Water's like a cool type, some really fun things you can do with it. Fighting is relatively straightforward. I mean, in terms of deck construction as well, the best Pokemon are relatively clear. There are other options that you could toss into the deck, like Storm. Actually, I just like what Frostlass is this? I'm not 100% sure. There's like a 1 energy one that attacks. There's obviously the one standard, but I'm not, as I said, 100. Like, I'm moderately familiar with what the GLC decks look like. But wait, they got rid of Guzma? Okay, that seems good for us as well. Guzma and Field Blower. Wait, Field Blower. Yeah, okay. And they grabbed Irida, pretty good there. I wish I could play a card like Irida. Unfortunately, no Karina here, because it's not in the format yet. But I am hopeful that it will come soon. Well, soon-ish. I think the cards will be in the game next year. I'm pretty sure they're confirmed not to be in the game this year. But Pokemon TCG Live and TPCI have been doing a better job this past year, so I have some hope. Also grabbed Candy Marshtomp. Okay, they are gonna. And wait, they grabbed Marshtomp? What? Okay, are they gonna knock me out here? Oh no, they're just discarding the Marshtomp. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. Maybe they're gonna go for Palafin. I mean, they don't really need another basic. Looks like they're gonna Evo Incense here. They presumably drew that. Maybe not. Maybe they decide to. They had it in hand, or yeah, I can guarantee get Palafin. What? Okay. Oh, it's the Frostlass. It's the 1 energy attacker, right? Also, yeah, the older cards don't load super well all the time. That's a pretty strong 1 energy attacker. We should kind of be okay, but. Anyways, we got a fighting energy. That's pretty nice there. I could Brooklet Hill. Do I Brooklet Hill here? I don't even know what I want. I'll just wait, I guess. And then we'll Lunacycle, draw 3 more cards. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna Brooklet Hill now. I mean, I could just fail it as well. I probably attach. I attach. I'm not sure where. Hitmonlee is interesting. They could play Bench Barrier. Then we have, or not Hitmonlee, Ting-Lu. Definitely not Hitmonlee here. And then Hitmonchan is interesting. I could be going for it now. Let's see, we obviously don't have the knockout. I mean, powering up Okidogi seems good as well, especially committing a lot of energy. It's kind of weird spots. They also got Frostlass. Unless Inteleon's prize, it's in their hand, and they have draw. I feel like going for that Hitmon combo is going to end badly, so I'm just going to go and grab nothing. I'm going to fail it. I could grab Tyrogue as a pivot. I think it's fine not doing that. Oh, actually, no, I'm going to grab Tyrogue as a pivot. I'll level ball. I'll thin it. That's fine. And then I will play it, and I will go ahead and Bird Keeper into it. That seemed kind of scuffed the way I did that, but I think it should be fine. We're just going to get a big hand here. This is one of the times where Azure Six Machinations would actually be bad for us. Not like the end of the world, but it would be kind of bad. Also, I probably Training Court, right? Getting the stadium out of play for them seems good. Getting the energies back to our hand is certainly not bad either. Or is it good? I think it's good, so I'll probably do that. I'll attach to Okidogi here. I'll go ahead, swing for a good chunk of damage. Don't even 2-shot, which is a little annoying, because we're probably just going to swing an Okidogi and do extra damage. But I mean, doing extra damage, that's not really something I should be complaining about there too much. But yeah, this is definitely a good position so far, but they have stuff kind of going. They can knock out Okidogi. That's very possible. They are down Guzma though. Guzma is super good for them. They're gonna play that Frostlass now, which does 140. It does damage themselves a lot. So if they do that, I might. Oh, Cragonal. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. They're getting rid of that one. And then they also have a 3 retreater in the active, so that's kind of awkward for them. But they're probably fine. But you never know. And then, okay, they do have the Inteleon. Searches for 2 trainers. This card, super awesome. I can't click it. There we go. Drizzle searches for 1 trainer, but they collectively search for 3. Kind of like a cross between Alakazam and Noctowl. Or the Alakazam line and Noctowl with the Kadabra there. But let's see what they grab. I'm thinking maybe it's Gust or Switch Boss, which obviously Guzma would be better for that. But yeah. Oh, yeah. Surfing Beach. I forgot about that card. Maybe I should have saved the stadium. Uh-oh. And then they got Lilies, which is going to shuffle draw 8, which is super good for them. I don't have any disruption in hand. How much disruption do I play? What, Iono and Marnie? Presumably I play those cards. Those cards are super good. If I don't, that seems bad. Do I play Hisuian Heavy Ball? Oh, they failed that really fast. Okay. Unless Live's lagging, in which case they didn't fail it that fast. They didn't look at all, which is kind of surprising. Maybe they just know their prizes. I feel like they haven't price checked. Maybe they're just like crazy like that. But they're gonna Nest Ball here for Hisuian Basculin. Okay. Wait, Hisuian Basculin? Is that gonna evolve? Oh, are they gonna play the Hisuian Basculin, which is gonna like confuse me or whatever? Maybe. That should be alright. They're gonna knock me out. How much they okay, so then I can wait. Yeah, I can Hitmonchan here, which I think I'm gonna do. I like that. I'm going ahead, getting the Hitmonchan, getting the knockout, sending up. Oh, I really want Okidogi with just kind of going. I want the energy on it to have more HP. Oh, I guess I can Rosa here. Wait, Rosa gets a basic energy, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. So I'm just thinking this out or through. I could Colossus Tenacity. That's not bad by any means. I don't know what I actually want to grab here off of it, but I think I want to do that for. I'll wait. I'm gonna first Super Odd back. I guess the 2 cards in the discard, and I'm just gonna go ahead and pop them back into the deck. Nest Ball for that Solrock because we can't draw cards for now. How big is our hand? I don't know. It's quite big. But then I'll Nest Ball, or do I Quick Ball? I'll Nest Ball, and then I can Quick Ball for Hawlucha later, theoretically, if I wanted to. Then I'm going to go grab, or potentially this turn, to grab the Hitmonchan if I'm going to look into that play. Ideally, I don't want something tanky to send up, though. But I'll just go ahead, Lunatone Lunar Cycle there. We get 3 cards. We got a bunch of Hitmons, like what the ones we were looking for. I could go with this nasty, just swinging with Okidogi. Even the spread stuff seems so cool, though. This has 90. You could snipe that with Hitmonlee. I guess I should do that. Yeah, I'll call this Tenacity for, wait, was that right? I don't know. I'm going to grab Brooklet Hill, and also, wait, no, I'm going to grab Artazon so they can't bump it with their Artazon if they happen to have it. Then I'll grab Unit Energy or something, and then, or no, I'll grab Aurora Energy, and then I can play the Artazon, grab the Hitmonchan. I'm just like walking through things in my head. Yeah, that seems fine. We play TM Devolution. I should really know this a little bit better. That's fine. TM Devolution also, it's actually not like super terrible here. We do get 2 prizes, but also they do devolve the Inteleon, which is bad. Anyways, I'm kind of yapping here. Let me just go ahead and do my play. I kind of know what I'm doing. I feel like I should like play more stuff. Because my hand's like super big, but whatever, it's fine. I'll go ahead, slap this on here. Go ahead, take the knockout. Would we even send up here? I didn't think that through either. Maybe Tyrogue. I feel like I'm just using it as a pivot. I feel like I also like slap down Hitmonlee. There's nothing else I'm really looking to do here. Yeah, I'll play that down. I'm not gonna actually send it up, but I'll hit and run into, and we are up on prizes in the prize race, so that's good. I'll send up the Tyrogue. It's like weak, but I think it's fine. Yeah, seems all right. I don't really want any other stuff getting knocked out here, except for Hitmonchan. Wait, do I have to? Oh, could I have left the Hitmonchan in the active? I thought you had to switch it. Oh, I could have done that. Whoops. Okay, I probably should have just left it there. It's got an energy, so I can retreat. I'm not looking to attack with it again. Honestly, the energy in the discard might be better. Probably better than on the Hitmonchan. I'm not going to Magnum Punch. Magnum Punch isn't even like that good. And then I might hit and run again, but probably not. I'm probably just going to special combo. So kind of messed that one up there. But should be fine here. Also, GLC matches, if you didn't know, they are longer. Okay, they sent up the Hisuian Basculin. I was like a little scared, but I mean, having Tyrogue, the weakest Pokemon in the active, for them to do like extra damage seems fine. They're not able to knock it out for 1 energy with Palafin as well, so we should be fine. Well, okay, there are different Palafins, but assuming they're playing the one where they like switch in and out, they need 2 energies there, and that's like a massive commitment. Something they really don't want to do there. Then they still have Swampert, the Capacious Bucket here to grab a couple energies out of the deck. And, okay, honestly, the way live is working, I feel like there's some, like, weird lag, maybe. I could be wrong. I don't really pay that much attention to lag. But, like, the pace of play feels weird. Like, they're stretching the deck, like, instantly, which means they might be lagging and catching up. But, anyways, we do see the Palafin. Okay, so it is the... let me click this card. There we go. It has Justice Kick here for 2 waters. Does 210 if it moved from the bench to the active. Otherwise, it doesn't do anything. And then Jet Punch is 30 and 30 for 1 water. 30 active, 30 benched. And, yeah. Then they do the Hisuian Basculin. My mouse is hovering over our zone. Oh, they got the cast form with, I almost said Splish Splash. It's Rainfall, which does 20 to everything. It's a spread card, obviously. We both have spread elements to our deck. I feel really good if I knock out the Swampert here. I'm not going to lie. They do attach to the Palafin, and they attach Defiant. Oh. Well, I was wrong. Yeah, they can knock me out for 1 energy with the Pal Pad if they do a Defiance Band. Or, no, yeah, Defiance Band. They played Switch Raft. Okay, is this card... I guess it's like fine. Is a card that's normally played in water? I don't know. Ooh, we're getting Marnied. Okay. That, like, should be okay. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Honestly, this hand's kind of crazy. Off of a Marnie to 4, we got the... Well, we don't need that much, but we have, like, the energy. We have some supporter out, so that's good. Probably Tag Call. Tag Call gets... Also, Tag Call is such a cool card in GLC. It's, like, super interesting getting 2 tag team cards. You can't play tag team Pokemon. You can play one of the... any of the... Well, not technically any of the 7 supporters. I'm pretty sure none are banned. Oh, wait, no, it's Bloodmoon and Ursaluna banned. Surely not, right? I'm pretty sure that's not banned. And then also there's like Cynthia Caitlin, Mallow Lana, Guzman Hala. Guzman Hala, like a centerpiece of so many decks. Super nice here as well. They're going to do 30 to my Okidogi, which is fine, I guess. Then we can snipe their Swampert, which feels really nice. I'll probably see. I'll just send up Hitmonlee. Now the Hitmonchan can be a pivot. We're not in like a horrible position with that like switching thing we did the other turn. We got Field Blower, which seems very mediocre. I could Lunatone. Seems all right. I feel like Guzman Hala. Okay, that seems kind of mediocre. I'm not gonna lie. I'll probably just attack. Was it 90 to one of their bench Pokemon? Yeah, okay. Just wanted to double check. They'll knock out the Swampert here. That seems good. They can swing for a 60 active, which I think is fine. So I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna Artazon. First of all, my hand was pretty good last turn, so I can at least shuffle the deck. I could grab the Hitmontop as well. That seems pretty decent. Then. Yeah, we'll just take so many, or we'll take some prizes. We might take a prize. I just realized we might not actually even take any prizes if we attack with Hitmontop. But that's fine. We still do a ton of damage. It's like super good. And also we have the Hawlucha, which is actually super nice in the cast form with the Temple, things like that, right? I was gonna say, has that been there the whole game? No, they recovered it at some point. When did they even get that Temple back? Oh, with the Rescue Stretcher. Okay. Wait, did they Marnie after or did they Marnie before? It's really useful having this battle log here. Okay, so they probably have the stage 1 in hand. I have no idea what the stage 1 does. I'm not going to lie. I know what the stage 2 does. It does a bunch of damage, and I think it disrupts me. So that's kind of sketchy. Should be okay. We got Boss in hand. Awesome card to get off the prizes. We have Field Blower. Field Blower isn't like... Oh, I could have played Field Blower as well. I don't think it's super useful. Them doing an extra 30 is definitely... a lot less important than now that we don't have Tyrogue in play, but maybe I'm going to get punished again. And yeah, that would allow them to one-shot the Okidogi, even if it had the Darkness on it, but they've already hit for 30, so it doesn't matter. And it could matter with Bravery Charm, but I don't think that's quite what they're planning for. That's like a lot of steps ahead, and not necessarily something that's going to happen there. But they Pal Pad back with Irida and Lilies. I mean, those are good cards. But I feel like Guzman, yeah, I feel like Raihan's also a really good card. Like for the late game, getting extra energies and search. They are setting up the Inteleon, which can also do 20 snipe, and quite a bit of damage active. Honestly, they're kind of scary with all the things they're doing. Spread wise, I think I should be fine. But like if they pick off the Okidogi on the bench and take a knockout active, that's pretty scary. But they are going to get Hisuian Basket Legion here to do potentially the knockout. We see, what is this working the bench? Yeah, they got Pot Helmet. They take 30 less. That's kind of scary for us. They're going to Artazon. I wonder if they do have this switch. I imagine they do. I mean, they did just Raihan. But maybe their hand was bad as well. But then, yeah, we don't get the knockout. They're going to Fion. I really hope they use that. They are okay. I'll send up the Hitmonchan. That it does not feel bad at all. Actually, I guess I'd rather the Hitmonlee get knocked out. Hitmonlee is going to like take forever to attack again, but certainly no issue. Sending up Hitmonchan. Okay, they didn't even knock me out. That feels really nice. I'm going to Hitmontop this turn using... What? Tag Call, I guess. Okay, Marnie, don't want to play that one. I'm gonna Tag Call. Wait, we can get there. Oh, what? We can't? Ooh, that's kind of awkward. Okay, well, I really hope... Okay, so Guzman Hala, by the way, it's prize, if you didn't realize that. We cannot Guzman Hala, so we need energy some other way, which there are... Oh, there's actually not great ways. There's like Clara, Arven, we could play a supporter, like a different supporter. Others all feel like kind of sketchy. Then we have outs as well. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 outs. Wait, I think we have 8 unless I miss something. I'm not gonna Ultra Ball. I don't really love that. I'm just gonna Pokegear. We missed Pokegear. Oh, that's so awkward. I could Mallow Lana. That seems bad. I'm gonna Cynthia Caitlin away. Oh wait, we have Field Blow in hand. Okay, I really need to hit it. Marty feels so bad though, so I'll get rid of the Ultra Ball. What am I even getting back here? I didn't even think this through. Colossus Tenacity or Bird Keeper. I'll get Colossus Tenacity as an extra energy out. We get it. Okay, that would have been so awkward if we didn't. Also, why is our hand like all supporters? That's fine. I'll get rid of Iono honestly feels it's not terrible disruption, but it's pretty bad draw. So I feel like honestly playing Iono is like it almost loses me the game if I play that. Because I won't like have anything to turn after I play it. And then I can Lunatone. I think I won't Lunatone because my hand has like more or less the stuff I'm looking for. I mean, it has supporters. I can do anything with a supporter, pretty much. And then I'll play or attach to the Hitmontop. Go ahead, retreat here. We can swing, and we'll Field Blower. I guess all the tools off. And then we can... Oh, I can get rid of the stadium. I don't think I want to do that, though. Defiance Band's like a little sketchy. I mean, actually, it's pretty sketchy. They get the knockout with it. So they can finish in combo. We don't get any knockouts with this, which is a little annoying. That being said, if we play Hawlucha, we do. We fill our bench. Not that there was really any other option. I could, I guess, not play Okidogi turn 1, because Lunatone Solrock is super important. We obviously need all the Hitmons, because that's how the Hitmon combo works. I mean, if one is knocked out, which I was assuming, then that wouldn't be the case, but none were knocked out. They're going to Nest out. Wait, what do they get back? The Frostlass line, which seems like kind of sketchy, I'm not going to lie. Then a water and a Cragnole. That was like pretty much everything. I was going to say think back Fion. Yeah, no, that's not where Fion is it? It's in their deck. It's not Iron Bundle. They're going to attach there. I do have Boss. Funnily enough, I have a lot of energy in Pokemon that can't use it. Oh, wait, they get a knockout here. That's fine. We can, it's all right. Trying to think this through. Actually, no, that's fine. That's fine. I can go. Oh, I did get rid of the Ultra Ball, didn't I? Get Hawlucha. I want a Hawlucha as soon as possible. Barney seems pretty decent here. I'm gonna Lunatone first, actually, and then I forgot I actually have like switching tools. Okay, we got Brooklet Hill. That doesn't matter. I guess I'll play it to thin, and then I won't use Artazon. I mean, I don't want to use it. I could U-Turn Board. Oops, I dropped my mouse. I guess a Lunatone. I don't know. And then I don't have any outs to in this hand, right? Oh, no, I have Rosa. Yeah, I'm fine. Wait, no, Rosa? What am I looking for? Oh, the Hawlucha. Yeah, Rosa would get the Hawlucha. It doesn't let me attack. I connect with Solrock. I guess what? Stadium of Pokemon and a trainer. I mean, it gets me the knockout. I don't think you have any energy prize that I'm looking for. I could just grab a basic. That's fine. I'll Rosa, I guess. I mean, it does not seem bad. It doesn't feel amazing either. I can get fighting. Wait, I don't need fighting. I'll get the basic and I'll grab wait, Premium Power Pro. Does that get me there? Yeah, that gets me. Never mind, guys. I figured it out. I'm so good at this. I'm like on top of this. In case you can't tell, I don't play, as I said, I don't play GLC that much. But wait, we get there, right? Yeah. We're fine. We're fine. Let's go. We can go ahead. Hawlucha. Definitely want to use that one on the Temple and the Castform. There we go. We get 2 knockouts. And then they have 60 active. We can swing in for 70 plus 30, which is 100 with the Solrock there. Oh, we had Ursaluna. I forget that was like even in the deck. Again, Premium Power Pro here. I really sorry to my opponent that I like took so long there. Really scuffed that one, but it's fine. It's fine. We can go ahead, take the knockout, take 3 prizes in 1 turn. Absolutely, like really set that up another turn. Just kind of whiffed with the didn't whiff, but we couldn't play Hawlucha there. But overall, okay, there we go. We see the Guzman Hala at the very end. But this deck's super cool. I feel like that game showed it off pretty well. My opponent set up like decently, not perfectly. They made a few. Did they make weird choices? Did they miss? What on earth? Why is there? What are these things? There's balloons. What are those cube things? Does anyone actually know? Tell me down below in the comment section, I guess, if you know. Are they different balloons? But they're not balloons. Are those like the trainer credits or whatever? Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell, and try this list out. It's super cool. A really fun deck. Pretty straightforward. If you want other stuff, ask down below in the comment section. Oh, I didn't evolve anything. Or play any Psyche Energy. I was hoping the I didn't attach any of those other energies. Yeah. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell, all the good stuff. And as I was said, see you in the next video.